Day 5, Chapter 15, of works done out of charity. Evil ought not to be done either for anything in the world or for the love of any man, but for the profit of one that stands in need. A good work is sometimes freely to be omitted, or rather to be changed for a better. For by doing so, a good work is not lost, but is changed into a better. Without charity, the outward work profiteth nothing. But whatever is done out of charity, be it so little and contemptible, all becomes fruitful. 1 Corinthians 13:3. For God regards more with how much affection and love a person performs a work than how much he does. Luke 7:47. He does much who loves much. He does much that does well at what he does. He does well who regards rather the common good than his own will. That seems often to be charity, which is rather natural affection, because our own natural inclination, self-will, hope of reward, desire of our own interest will seldom be wanting. He that has true and perfect charity seeks himself in no one thing, but desires only the glory of God in all things. He envies no man because he loves no private joy, nor does he desire to rejoice in himself, but above all things he wishes to be made happy in God. He attributes nothing good to any man, but refers it totally to God, for whom all things proceed as from their fountain, in the enjoyment of whom all the saints repose as in their last end. If man had one spark to perfect charity, he would doubtless perceive that all earthly things are full of vanity. Practical reflections. We cannot dwell too much upon these words of the author. God regards more with how much love and affection a person performs a work than how much he does, and he does much who loves much. That is, our actions are really pleasing to God only in proportion as they are influenced by our desire of pleasing him, and as it were, stamped with the seal of his love. Whatsoever you do, says St. Paul, do all with the honor and glory of God. It is a lively, active, and often renewed love which constitutes the merit of our good actions. Faith itself becomes weak and languishing, if not animated by charity and by a pious and affectionate tendency towards the author of these truths which it unfolds to us. Let us therefore endeavor to love God in all we do, and do all for the love of him. All for thee, O Jesus, all with thee, all in thee. Behold my soul, what thou shouldst say and do incessantly in order to lead a supernatural and meritorious life, and to commence in time what thou hopest to continue throughout eternity. Prayer. How wearied am I, O God, with being so often forgetful of thy presence and devoid of thy love. What confusion for me to think so little of a God whose thoughts are always upon me, and to be so frequently indifferent about thee, my Jesus, who art ever burning with love, the love of me. Suffer me not to live one moment without loving thee, and as thou art the center of my heart, inflame me so much a continual affection for thee, such a lively and ardent desire of pleasing thee, and of seeking thee and before all things, that I may find no repose nor true happiness but in thee. Amen.